All right, YouTube, first video. Don't know if there's going to be another one or not. Well, I guess we'll have to see how this one goes. See if we get very many likes. I want to talk about cryptocurrencies. There's a lot of hyperbole out there and a lot of bit of nonsense out there about bubbles and this and that and the other and yakety yakety yak. I think the thing that we have to remember is that this is the largest transfer of wealth and the largest, fastest expanding market in the history of mankind. There's never been anything like this because it is truly a global movement. This is not just about the New York Stock Exchange or the Toronto Stock Exchange or Canada or the US or Europe or anybody else. This is a global movement. And people getting involved in cryptocurrencies right now, right across the internet, and it doesn't really matter what cryptocurrency it is. The fact of the matter is that people that are getting involved are taking their money out of the bank because they are losing confidence in the banking sector. And when that happens, you start getting bank runs, and then you start to get bank failures. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, they're going to shut down the internet and they're going to do this and they're going to do that and blah, blah, blah. They may or may not. And whether or not they do, as long as you have your phone, you have your money. And once the internet comes back on, your money's with you. You can download it onto your phone. You can download it onto another drive, which is what I have done. And you can trade back and forth. And realistically, believe it or not, there are going to be fortunes made. And I mean serious fortunes. Hundreds of millions of dollars by regular people like me, Joe the plumber. That's all, that's who I am. I'm a plumber in Toronto. I run my own company. I'm 55 years old. My mortgage is paid for. I make a decent living, so I'm putting money in now. And it's you're gonna strike it rich or you're not, and that's really all there is to it. You have to play within your means. You have to invest what you can afford to lose, and don't get really too upset about big market swings. There is going to be big market swings because there is going to be big money coming in. There is going to be big money going out. And when I say big money, I'm talking hundreds of millions and billions of dollars in a 24-hour period. The crypto space just lost 13 or 14 billion dollars in a matter of 36 hours of market cap. Now, when it comes back around, and it will, because there's going to be buying again, that 13 billion that they lost could be a net gain of 40 or 50 or 60 billion. We're just going to have to wait and see. Cliff High, halfpasthuman.com. Look them up on YouTube. Webbot Reports. You can link right to Cliff High's channel. And you should watch some of his videos. They're very interesting. They're very informative. He has a very good take on this. He deals in linguistics, which is the language, and what people are talking about on the internet. I'm not going to go into very much detail about it because, honestly, I really don't know a lot about how he does what he does, but what he does is predictive of what's floating around and trending on the internet at this moment. Really, that's my take. Sit back, be calm, relax, get involved in the market, become your own central bank. Don't rely on Big Brother because they aren't going to help you. At the end, Big Brother is going to shove it. And you know where he's going to shove it because he's been doing it for years. And that's really all there is to it. You need to get out of it. I've cashed out all my stock accounts. The only ones that I have left are the ones that I can't cash out until I retire. And that's still 10 or 15 years away. So those are really the only accounts that I have left. I've changed banks, and any money that I have left in the bank is uploaded into cryptocurrency, because here in Canada now, whether you believe it or not, page 54 of our budget, from Jim Flaherty a few years ago, and from our most recent budget financial Minister of Finance, bank bail-ins. If there's a failure of the banking system in Canada, and it doesn't matter where you are in Canada, they will take whatever money you have in your savings, in your checking, in a positive balance, and they will give you shares of a failing bank in return to capture you and trap you in their system. And they are the governments, the big businesses, the corporations, the elites, the oligarchs, the Illuminati, whatever you want to call them. That's who they are, the 1% of people that control 90% of the wealth in the world. Get out of their system and get into this one, because this truly is a global movement. And I can see 5 years down the road, with the amount of velocity that this has right now, and the amount of steam that this is picking up worldwide, I can see as where this is going to crash the banking system. And that petrifies them, because they have nowhere to go and they don't have any control. Realistically, they are not in control of us. We are in control of them. And this global movement could be an end to the tyranny that we all face every day. Okay, YouTube, down the bottom, like, share, move it around, and then I'll decide if I'm going to do another one.